Look, I don't want to be one of those doomsday preachers that stands on the streets talking about the end of days, but UFC 300, the chance of having a good or great main event, I I think it might be over. If you know me at all, or if you've seen any of my content or my videos, you would know I'm a pretty optimistic person. I believe it's much better being optimistic in life than pessimistic, because who the hell wants to live pessimistic? However, even for me now, I'm at the point where when it comes to the main event, I'm going to be pessimistic. And I was holding out hope. I was like one of the few people, I guess, because I saw so many people being pessimistic online. I was one of the few people that was still holding out hope, saying, no, I think the UFC can pull it off. I think they can do it. And then I saw this article right in front of me. What is this article, you might be asking? Well, I just finished recording a video on Conor McGregor. Then I just saw this pop up right here, and it's DDP, Dricus Duplessis, if you don't know, talking about how he probably cannot fight Israel Adesanya at UFC 300. I was thinking that, okay, looking at what we have, looking at the landscape, what are some of the options we have? I was saying, okay, I guess if they don't want to do DDP versus Izzy in Africa, if they don't have any other main event, they could put Izzy and DDP as the main event for UFC 300, I guess. But yeah, it makes sense. DDP is way too banged up after that fight with Sean Strickland. He probably can't turn around that quick and perform properly. So now DDP versus Izzy is gone. So now we are left with extremely few options, some of them which I guess might still be possible, some of them which are just possible but shitty garbage main events. So now, ladies and gentlemen, what options do we have left now for a UFC 300 main event? Because we know it can't just be any other main event unless they run out of options and they're just like, sorry guys, this will have to do. The card is still pretty good overall, but we can't get you an amazing main event. Well, I saw some people joking around. I mean, I guess it's looking more and more possible by the day, but there's still no way the UFC will do this. What am I talking about? Belal versus Leon, which was rumored to be on UFC 300, but there's no way that they can put that on UFC 300. No fucking way. So let's just toss that out. If they want to put that on UFC 200, that's fine, but that cannot be a main event. You just cannot put Leon and Belal as a main event for UFC 300. Then there's still another option, which I was thinking, okay, since the beginning, I was like, this is what the headliner is going to be, or one of the top fights. Izzy versus Alex 3 at light heavyweight for the light heavyweight title. I always thought they can do it. It would be a huge fight. I'd be okay with that as a main event, but is that going to happen? I don't know. I thought that they were going to do Izzy versus DDP in Africa because they have that option. But now, if they don't have that option, they could still do Izzy versus Alex at light heavyweight. But they're even for that, they're running out of time. They just have a little over 2 months. Then there's another option. Now, this option I don't really like because I'm worried what would happen to this person. Alex Pereira moving up to heavyweight to challenge for the third title against Tom Aspinall. Now, for that, gonna be honest, don't like that matchup for Alex. I think he would lose that, but that would be a huge fight. That is something they could do. Although I was kind of thinking that they'd have Alex defend at light heavyweight, especially because he just won the title. But if they have no options, I mean, that's a great option. Some people were suggesting Conor McGregor, but looks like Conor McGregor, again, I just recorded a video about it, looks like, according to Dana White, he's not going to return until the fall. So, which is just weird, but whatever. So he's not an option. John Jones, injured. Makachev, not available. So then what are the options we have left? Well, like I just mentioned, Izzy versus Alex at light heavyweight. Big fight. I'd love to see that. Tom versus Alex at heavyweight. Big fight. Wouldn't mind seeing that, even though I think Alex would lose pretty badly. Both of these fights are big for different reasons. I think that to especially capture more of the casual fan base, probably better and easier to market Izzy versus Alex 3 at light heavyweight, in my opinion. Again, I don't know what they're going to do. They're running out of time. I have a feeling that they were a little bit too overconfident with the main event. Maybe Dana and the UFC will prove us wrong. Maybe they've been working on something and it's close to being announced and they just have not said anything. Nothing's been leaked. It's been kept completely sealed. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe they don't want another aerial UFC 200 situation. Or what could be happening is that Dana White, when he came out and said, oh, it's going to be crazy, we got all these fights planned. And remember, a couple weeks ago, they said that they had a couple options for the main event. Maybe it's possible they didn't have everything in order. Maybe they kind of jumped the gun a little bit. And now they're kind of sitting scratching their heads, figuring out like, okay, we kind of jumped the gun there a bit. What do we do now? Again, I am an optimist, so I'm still going to try to hold out some hope. but I'm mentally preparing myself, and I think everybody else should as well, that we might not get as grand of a main event as we were hoping for. I don't know what everybody else thinks. I don't know if you're very, very worried. Maybe you've been worried for weeks. I know some people have. Maybe you're now getting worried because we don't have much time left and nothing is announced. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and like the video if you end up liking it. Subscribe for more content similar to this. I will catch you guys later. Check out my channel for some other content I have. Talk to you guys later. Peace.